Well, you've read by now what this video is about. And I'm going to read to you a response that I've written to my whole take on it. So bear with me. I'm going to read it off the screen. And when it comes to do we hate love? It's just, it's not just the hate and love thing. Being sappy, buying gifts, and public affection are now being seen as a cautionary tale by more men because there are so many women out there that feel entitled to gifts, take romantic gestures for granted, and even go as far as calling a man clingy for wanting to be publicly affectionate. Let's bring into the let's bring into the equation that there are many men that don't want to be that type of man anymore because they are no longer being treated respectfully. There's a war on masculinity that's been going on for quite some time now, and out of fear of ridicule and shaming, men are fighting back by refusing to part with their hard earned money. Also, a lot of women are not behaving well in the scheme of relationships and are adopting more aggressive type manners, which aren't attractive to a lot of men out there. But yet, they are supposedly trying to even the playing field, but you can't shame a man for being a quote unquote man and use that same playbook. But it's okay that it can't be that way. And that's basically what it comes down to. Some people don't hate love, they hate what comes along with it today. And to go further into it, I don't want to take up too much time because these videos only give me but a limited time to speak about it. A lot of this happened basically because of today's radical feminism. And I don't say that because I want things to go back to the Stone Ages. I want things to go back to the 1950s. I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying it because feminism has lost its message, its true message of equality. Now it's like, okay, we want what you men have, and we don't want you men to have that anymore. We want to have it all. Or basically, how the court systems work when it comes to marriage and everything is basically women, oh, we women, we have everything that you men were the ones to once only have. But when it comes to divorcing and situations like that, boom, we just forget everything we have accomplished. That goes by the wayside. You got to pay up, buddy. And a lot of guys are like, screw that shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. And that's what birthed the MGTOW movement, which is an acronym for men going their own way. All right, MGTOW. That's what birthed that movement. And this is why a lot of guys who aren't the players, who aren't the max, who aren't the ones out there with a whole bunch of women, this is why a lot of them are refusing to be that type of guy, which, you know, be sappy, be romantic, be this, because that takes money. And now it's being looked upon as something you have to do. You have to do. It's like no earning, no I have to treat you well or we treat each other mutually well. It's like you a guy, you fucking have to do it. And that's where things are going bad. A lot of guys are like, why do I have to do this? You know? If we were demanding, if a guy was like, you gotta buy me this, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, to a woman, even today's woman who is as independent and as lucrative as ever, will say no. You not you not no kind of man. All right. So now I say this. Now that a lot of you women are on par with men, you know, how do you feel about that? All you women out there who really grasp what equality is all about. How'd you feel out there? How'd you feel if a man was like, yeah, you got to do this for me. You got to do this for me. And he don't do shit for you. How would that feel? How would it feel? I don't. I asked that question honestly. Now, it just it can't be double standard. You have to be on an equal footing when it comes to relationships. I mean, it's just the way it has to be. All right. So a guy, you can't demand a man do these things for you, and you don't treat him right, and you shouldn't. That even feels funny. It even feels funny coming out of my mouth that she treats you right, so we got to buy stuff for her. No, no, it shouldn't be like that all the time. You know, it should be like, I love this woman. She treats me right. She deserves it. Don't get into the rule of being like, she deserves it. I want to do this for her because that's my heart. All right, that's what it should be like. Don't be like, okay, I'm gonna treat him right to get what I want. But if he don't give me what I want, I'm gonna be a complete bitch. You know. And no, I'm not calling anybody that. I'm just saying that's just basically, the mentality. That's just basically how it comes out, behavior-wise, mannerisms. You don't get what you want, you're gonna bitch about it. That's not cool. A lot of guys are afraid of that. So this is why a lot of things are now, you know, it's just it's just not fun. It's just ain't what it is. Divorce rates are high, highest ever. There are more unmarried and single people in the United States of America than there are married. So you wonder what's going on with that. And it's not because, and I'm not honestly saying, it's not because men have been men for quite some time. The good, the bad, the ugly. All right? You find you the right guy, and you basically, if it don't work, it don't work. Don't give up. Basically, that's what I say. Because a lot of women tell me don't give up. I haven't given up. I just move a lot smarter. And I feel immediately right now there's no one there for me, so I'm chilling right now. But back to the topic at hand. Like I said, I'm gonna read this one more time. It's just not a hating love thing. Being sappy, buying gifts, and public affection are now being seen as a cautionary tale by more men because there are so many women out there that feel entitled to gifts, take romantic gestures for granted, and even go as far as calling a man clingy for wanting to be publicly affectionate. Let's also bring into the equation that there's many men that don't want to be that man anymore because they no longer want to be, you know, shamed. They don't want to. They not treated with respect anymore. There's just the war on masculinity that's been going on for quite some time now, and let me see. And out of fear of being ridiculed and shamed, men are fighting back by refusing to just be a part of it, refusing to part with their hard-earned money because they feel now if they got to go through all this the traditional way and go through all this turmoil, you know, they might as well just pay for it. They said they might as well pay for that one instance and just be like, peace. And that's what I've been researching. That's what I've been. I don't know. I can't do that, but I can refrain from basically interaction. I can refrain from trying. I can refrain from doing a lot of things. You know, I feel there's just no one out there for me. That's just me. Immediately in this circle, not at all. I haven't given up on hope or given up on society. I live in Jersey City. I live in the hood. So you tell me. So I'm gonna end this by saying basically, yeah, once again, yes, it's not that people hate love. People just hate the idea of what it comes with these days. and it comes with a lot of game playing, a lot of double standards, a lot of unnecessary drama that good dudes don't want to go through. Those dudes out there, the players, the max, they get all their attention anyway for being on their bad behavior. So they not affected by this. Guys who just feel it and hear that they not that type of guy, they in they are in an eternal struggle, because if we keep being ourselves, we're gonna, you know, we're not gonna benefit from that, because nobody likes a good guy, really. I wouldn't say don't like a good guy. They just think we're pushovers, basically. And that has to stop. Because a guy can't be good. And then once he is assertive and he stands behind his feelings, he becomes unattractive to a female, because he's not a yes man. You know? Nobody, I don't want to bait and switch nobody like that. I don't want to have to try to be someone I'm not, or repress what I am just to get someone's, just to get somebody to, stay with me. That's ridiculous. You know, there's no more face value, and there's a lot of game playing, and I don't want to be part of it. You can say you know, a mangina or a simp can say I'm a coward. Fuck you, all right? No, I'm just moving smarter. You know, that's why I have no children now. You know, it could have happened, but I guess someone had a different plan for me. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna really end this, and I'm just say once again, yes, some people don't hate love; they hate what it comes with these days. So that's all I have to say, and I'm gonna leave it like that. You feel any differently? Comment. Let me know if you have a different opinion on it, because I'm very open to that. These are like learning. These are therapeutic for me. So let me know if if you have anything you have to say about it. So good night, everyone. Good day. Do whatever you have to do with your life. Have fun with it, and keep it tight. Keep it tight. Peace.